Today's video is going to be around your reward points, setting up reward points and setting up loyalty programs, how to sell and redeem these points. But before we get going, we are going to jump into our utilities and preferences and into the sales module, and we're going to look down at our reward points. So there's our discount options. And there is our reward point options. This is just going to set up the value for redeem points. Is it going to be a 1-to-1 ratio, so 1 point for $1, 2 points for $1, 3 points for $1, or so on. So we're just going to leave it as 1 point. So value for redeem points, that'll be 1. Grouped for redeem points, decimal places to allow for this. So in other words, if you have a product that is has a reward point of 1 point for $1, if they spend $1.50, is that going to round it up to the next point, or is it going to round it down? Is it going to round it to the first decimal place, to the second decimal place, or so on? We recommend we just leave it at 0, give it a nice round number. This as well, account for sold reward points, what accounts is going to be in, expired reward points, again what account is it going to be coming out of, and the expenses for that. As well as that, the last option we look at here is the number of months from the date of purchase. So is it going to expire in 12 months, 14 months, and so on. So go ahead and select these preferences from within the sales tab over here and set them up to suit you. So go ahead and save that once you've set them up. Jump into our CRM module where we can find our loyalty program and our reward points. Our reward points is going to show us who has available points assigned to them. So if we look here, here's the customer name, what the product was, sale value, the total, whether they've redeemed points, whether they have expired points, and what's available. So you can see it that way. As well as that, you can look at the reward points due to expire. So if there's any reward points due to expire, they will populate within here. That way, if there is any reward points due to expire, this will populate with the customer's name, cell number, product, and you can email those customers and let them know that their points are due to expire. That's just a nice way of letting them know that they should look at redeeming their points before they expire. We can look at a loyalty program. This is going to define what products have what percentage or discount or point assigned to that product. So if we go ahead and look at our apples here, double click on it, this will open up the product loyalty rewards card. This will show the product that the loyalty point is assigned to, the point value. So 1 point is dedicated for 50 cents. You can change that and say 1 point for $1 or 1 rand, 1 point for $3, and so on. So you can go and design this, how much is a point going to be worth to you. You can select if there's a specific customer type. So if you have, like say, manufacturing companies or retail companies that are buying from you, regardless of your industry, you can set that up, and all those types of customers will get these discounts. You can select if the product is going to be working in a unit of measure. If I just go back a step, units of measure, so this product will only work in a unit of measure on a multiple of 1, so 1 unit. If it does not have a unit of measure specified, then it doesn't matter, it won't relate to that amount, it'll just give you those reward points. So bear that in mind. If it is dedicated to a unit of measure, that's how these points will be related with this amount for that product. That one is a surcharge, but if we look at an apple, this product with these reward points at that value on a unit of measure. So you can set it up that way. As well as that, you can use date ranges for this product. Is it going to be valid from the 29th of September till today's date, the 22nd of October. Is this product loyalty reward going to have a from and to date? Is it going to be valid for specific dates? As well as that, you can use expiry dates for this. The points expire on, or they expire months from date of purchase. You can select that as well if different from this, so you can choose which option you want from there. But let's go ahead and we can create our own one. If we go into loyalty program, again you click on the drop down arrow, and you can select the product from within your database here. So if you say, you know, I want beer, the point system is going to be 1 point for every $2 spent. We're going to leave it at that for now, and we're just going to save that. So this product for 1 point on that amount of money. We're going to go ahead and save that. Now we're going to go take a look at our customers and set up some reward points for them. If they're not set up within, if a product is not set up with the customer type, we can simply add specific reward points for those customers. So let's go ahead and jump into sales, and we're going to go into the customer express list, and we're going to jump into ARG. First, we're going to look at their discount tab. We're going to see all the products that they have discounts for. So we're going to apply these ABC parts for them. We can see this product and the apples. So we know that these three products has discount options for these, as well as group discount options for these products. So bear that in mind. Within your customer database, you can select products for specific customers. You can select them to have a permanent discount or special product discount. Just save and jump out of there. So you can set your customers up as is. So now that we've jumped into our CRM module, we're going to go into our loyalty programs list, jump into our beer again. From within this product rewards points, this is a single product we've set up. We can now select multiple products to set up from here. Just simply click on multiple, and this will open up the multiple option where you can choose multiple products and set them up as a group if you'd like to say that. So we can click on the product list here, and by simply holding control, we can select and add as many products as we choose. We can select all the products, we can unselect all, or again hold control and click on the products you want. Once that is done, simply say set points, and this will open up a multiple reward point for these products. So we can now set reward points for all of these products from within this screen. What we can now do is we can set some loyalty points from customers within our POS, and we need to set up this button called redeem points. How we're going to set that up? If you don't have that button, we're just going to simply go to file here, customize POS, select a preset that hasn't been used, so any button you haven't got used, select the button, click on other functions, and look for redeem points. There it is there. Again, it needs to be highlighted, so once it's highlighted, or once you've selected it, it'll highlight redeem points. You can call it anything you want, you can label it, you can move it around within the square, you can give it a different font, a shortcut key, give it different colors. So if you don't have that button, go ahead, select a preset that's not used, other functions, and select redeem points, then save and close. So we have a button here, redeem points. But before we redeem the points, we are going to give our customers some points. Again, a cash customer, if we say sell some apples and we hit cash, a cash customer will not be set as loyalty, or will not have loyalty points. So a cash customer, there will be no information in regards to the customer there. We need to add that customer in. That is the only way that we can allow them to redeem their points or stock up on points. Just jump back out of there, jump back into POS, and we are now going to sell some of those apples, some of that product, and we're going to select a customer to add to this. We're going to add ARG, select them, and we're going to hit cash. There we go. Once this transaction has been complete, we're going to pop back out and we're going to go into the reward points here. Hit refresh to populate the new data, and we can see what sort of products make up this reward point. So if we look in here, we can see the transaction we just did, the products they bought, and the reward points that was gained from that, as we can see over here. Let's jump back out of there. As well as that, if we so that customer has created some points, as well as that we can also redeem points from an invoice, as well as POS. We can go into invoice, add that customer we just that just acquired some points, and these points will also populate from within the invoice. So we can see 33 points are available for this customer. So if we go now and add, say, apples again, and we wish to add another product, add this one, and we go ahead and order just one of each. So once we've added those two products, we can then say those two products were acquired, and we simply right click and we say redeem points. This will open up the product loyalty rewards points, and we can click redeem points on that product. This will open up a new tab saying reward points and the amount that was issued to be redeemed. So you know we had 33 points of a ratio of 1:1, so that will be 33 Rand in the currency. Go ahead and save that. Sure. Jump back into our CRM module. Within the loyalty rewards program, we can redeem points again. We can see what companies have points attached to them. So we know ARG has a couple of more points that can be redeemed, or that has been redeemed. So we can see these points have been redeemed, these points have been redeemed, and the only points that are available are these points right here. So what's been redeemed, what's expired, and what's available. If we now go into our POS again, just build them up with some more product quickly. There we go. If we now add some products again for this customer, and they wish to redeem the points from within the POS, simply click redeem points, and this will open up the available options here. So the total points available, and there's the points that were available to be redeemed. So that's another great way of redeeming points from within the POS system, and again, or within an invoice. Just hit cash and exit. And last thing to look at within the customer card again that we touched on earlier, we jump into the sales module and we'll go back into ARG. If we look at their accounts option, we can look at a reward point base. So if this has been moved over from another system or so on, you can add an opening balance of reward points. So the opening balance on, and when does this point expire. So that's another way of just adding reward points for that customer. If they had reward points and you moved them over to a new system, this is a way of getting them back. Jump back out of there. So there you are. That's basically your loyalty programs and your reward points, how to sell them, how to redeem them from within POS or within your invoices. And remember, setting those preferences up in utilities, preferences, sales, and going down to your reward points. And the last option, which we can actually look at, is POS, and going down to the receipt printer. This will be the footer or the header for the receipt when printing from a POS. So when those reward points have been produced or redeemed, you can set this up to print out and let the customer see whatever you put in here. So that's also another great way of letting the customer know that they had their points redeemed and up-to-date information on their points. So go ahead and set that up. So there you are. That's your reward points and your loyalty programs. Thanks for watching.